New at 11, a Guilford County detention officer is off the job tonight, accused of assaulting someone at his second job. Court records show Chase Dixon hit someone in the back of the head with a sharp object, causing the victim to need stitches. Deputies say it happened a couple weeks ago while Dixon was working private security at a bar in Greensboro. The sheriff's office says Dixon turned himself in. He's suspended without pay as the sheriff's office investigates.
The province's police watchdog says a Hamilton police officer has been charged with aggravated assault in connection with an arrest made earlier this year.
The Special Investigations Unit says a 59-year-old woman was seriously injured during her arrest on February 23rd. It says an investigation has concluded there are reasonable grounds to believe the constable committed a criminal offense. The SIU didn't provide any details about the nature of the arrest or the woman's injuries.
The Marion County Sheriff's Office arrested one of its employees for misconduct and trafficking drugs to inmates. Deputies arrested 27-year-old Bryce Birdsong today. Police say when Birdsong arrived to work today, they found drugs on him. Deputies found more drugs inside his car. They say Birdsong had been working with the Sheriff's Office for about a year with no disciplinary history. The Sheriff's Office says he has been fired.
Good morning and welcome to the Bad Apple Report. It's 7:30 a.m. bright and early right here at home on the range. Thank you so much for being here today, folks. I really appreciate it. All righty, let's start our day out in Long Island. It says here we got a Long Island cop who's been arrested for scamming sick fellow officer out of $200,000. Who's the sick one here? Blowing it all on OnlyFans and luxury living. Oh my goodness, this guy's the reason all my exes are driving Lexuses. Just kidding, only one. They're getting their money's worth. A Long Island cop he swindled a fellow sick officer out of $200,000 with claims of business investment, but instead blew the cash on OnlyFans, gambling, and luxury living, like a new car, prosecutors said. Nassau County Police Officer Leonard Cagno. Oh, Cagno. I wonder if his partner was named Lacey. Leonard Cagno, age 39, allegedly duped his colleague out of the cash as he recovered from an unnamed serious illness, then blew it all within 2 months, cops said Wednesday, as he was slapped with a grand larceny charge. Wow, Cagno. Can't believe you would do that to Lacey, allegedly. The allegations here represent the shocking abuse of the essential trust that exists between fellow police officers. That's the best sentence I've read in a while. Let's read that again. The allegations here represent a shocking abuse of the essential trust that exists between fellow police officers. He burned the thin blue line right in front of everybody. Prosecutors said that Oakdale resident promised his fellow brother in blue that the cash would go into his company. BW Media Consulting. Oh my goodness. With the ailing friend. Okay. They were going to start a YouTube channel, you guys. I guarantee you. But Cagno allegedly took his colleague's investment and siphoned it into a new vehicle, mortgage payments, credit card debt, and tons of porn subscriptions, prosecutors said. That must be the OnlyFans thing. Investigators said Cagno also used the stolen cash for gambling and fine dining before he spent it all. Wait a second. Did it say tons of porn subscriptions? Anyways, that just stunned me. I had to go back and read that. What the hell is wrong with people these days? The defendant is alleged to have preyed upon the trust for his own financial gain, and in doing so, he violated the most important bonds in law enforcement. Those are the most important bonds. The disgraced officer pleaded not guilty before the Suffolk County Judge Jennifer Henry on Wednesday, charged with second-degree grand larceny and released without bail on his own recognizance. Cagno, he's been with the Nassau Police Department since 2015, according to the salary records, and is due back in court on October 22nd. Cagno, you're a star right here on the Bad Apple Report. Thanks for being here, folks. Let's move on with the show.
The deacon and the pastor of a Carter County church filed a lawsuit against the Carter County Sheriff's Office over claims deputies violated their constitutional rights. It's our top story tonight. Good evening. I'm Sarah Diamond.
And I'm Casey Marler. The suit alleges deputies attempted to force them out of their roles. News Channel 11's Haley Pitcher breaks down the lawsuit and shares what those church leaders are saying. Haley?
Yeah, Sarah and Casey, Deacon Daniel Pate and Pastor Rick Miller of the Old Horseshoe Free Will Baptist Church claim this happened on Sunday, September 22nd of last year at the church. Now, I reviewed surveillance footage and spoke with Miller regarding what happened and how this lawsuit came about.
The house of God should be a sanctified place, a sanctuary that you can come and worship freely. But this one's not anymore.
Pastor Rick Miller and Deacon Daniel Pate filed suit against 6 members of the Carter County Sheriff's Department and Carter County itself on Tuesday night. In surveillance video shown to News Channel 11 from the day of the incident, 3 marked cars from the Sheriff's Department drive up to the church just before 11 a.m. service. Pate and his wife speak with an officer briefly. Pate and Miller say the Sheriff's Department was there on behalf of former members of the congregation who wanted to take control of the church.
It's just wrong when the law comes and tries to let another group of people take your church. How would you feel if a group of people came to your home and said, we want your house? And they bring the law with them, and the law basically tells you, I'm going to escort you out of your house if they outvote you. And that's pretty much basically what it boils down to.
The incident took place a couple of months after Old Horseshoe's former pastor resigned. Since the September 22nd visit, Miller says the Sheriff's Department has been mocking and intimidating the church, even allegedly freezing their bank account at one point.
We called the bank about it. They said Carter County Sheriff's Department had locked our account. But they said that if the deacon and the pastor came, that they would unlock the account. We showed them ID. When we showed them our ID, they said, we can't unlock it. In other words, we weren't the right pastor and deacon.
Miller says that the Carter County Sheriff's Department had no authority to be on the premises on September 22nd and violated their constitutional rights.
It's not right. And these deputies should not be in this position. They should not work in a law authority situation when they break every law in the book and violate every constitutional right we have.
And that he'll stand with his church throughout this hardship.
It's home. It's home. I can't leave. God made it till we got to stay that day, and He'll continue continue for us to stay as long as we'll stand.
And we did reach out to the Carter County Sheriff's Office about the lawsuit. In a statement, Sheriff Mike Fraley said, quote, "We are aware there are serious concerns in the community regarding the potential lawsuit, and that is rightly so. The allegations contained in these documents are extremely serious, and we are taking them very seriously," end quote. The Sheriff's Office adds that until it has been officially served a lawsuit, it cannot comment at this point. Now back to the desk.
Haley, thanks. You can read the lawsuit and its claims and the full response from the sheriff on our website, WJHL.com.
It's not every day that I get to bring you the worst ever Worcester College officer. That's exactly what I'm going to do today. Here is the worst ever Worcester College officer arrested at Big E after a detective says she punched him in the face. It's a BFD. There at the Big E. A Worcester College police officer was arrested on opening day of the Big E after she hit a West Springfield police officer in the face, sparking a brawl that involved 8 other officers and another fairgoer, according to the West Springfield police. Damn, she's causing a scene. Her name's Cheyenne Walker. What a hillbilly. Okay, Cheyenne Walker. She's age 28, and her pal, Anira Smith. Oh, Anira. What if your middle name is Eurism? She's 26. They were both arrested about 10 minutes before. The Big E closed on September 12th, the first day it was open. Walker's a police officer at Quinnipiac Community College in Worcester and was sworn into the department in June 2024. She graduated from the QCC in 2019 and completed her training with the Worcester Police Academy before returning to work at the college. I bet she was the worst ever Worcester Police Academy cadet. Okay. She has been placed on administrative leave while the college reviews this matter. In a statement from the QCC spokesperson read, Walker faces 2 counts of assault and battery on a police officer, while Smith faces 1. Both women were also charged with resisting arrest and disturbing the peace. Okay, the incident unfolded at 10:50 p.m. near Gate 5, a pedestrian gate near the Brooks building. 2 couples, including Walker and Smith, alongside a younger male and female, were walking toward the gate when Walker and the younger woman began to argue. A West Springfield police officer sitting on a nearby bench overheard the argument and became concerned it might turn physical. Oh, this is getting good, you guys. This cop is interjecting into the conversation, it seems. The officer, Detective Patrick Keller, told both couples, quote, "Knock it off and leave." According to the report, the younger couple left the biggie immediately, but Walker stopped, turned around, and looked at Keller in the face. Uh-oh, here we go, you guys. Quote, "Who the expletive are you?" Walker said. Keller lifted his shirt to show her his West Springfield Police Department badge, gun, radio, handcuffs, and extra magazine, the report read, identifying himself as police officer. Oh, okay. Walker replied, "That's fake expletive badge, and I'm an expletive cop too." Keller proceeded to take his badge from his belt, place it around his neck by its chain to prominently display it. As his arms were above his head, Walker swung her arm and hit Keller in the face, causing blood to immediately gush from his nose, the report read. Whoa! Oh, goodness, you guys. Walker tried to walk away, but Keller grabbed her arm and tried to bring her to the ground. Smith then jumped on Keller's back. It's a melee, you guys. All 3 people fell to the ground, prompting 8 other uniformed patrol officers to rush to help. A large crowd gathered around to brawl. Oh, the brawl. Stopping vendors' flow of pedestrian traffic. Okay, they caused a huge old scene. Keller was pinned down by Smith as he tried to arrest Walker, who kept throwing punches. Okay, sorry, guys. Something happened here. Anyways, listen, there's a bunch more. Can you believe it? Yes, of course you can. That there is a story about a wild lady cop who's the worst ever Worcester college officer. Thanks for being here, folks.
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house, we checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards.
This morning, an Illinois woman's last moments seen in chilling detail on newly released body camera video. Prosecutors say on the morning of July 6th, 36-year-old SONYA Massey called 911 about a possible intruder. When 2 deputies arrived at her Springfield home, she at times appeared confused.
I'm trying to get help, y'all, but...
What do you need help with?
Nothing. I just, please God, please God.
Minutes later, Massey picks up what appears to be a pot of boiling water from her stove. The deputy on screen identified by prosecutors as Sean Grayson.
I'll shoot you in the head. You better I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the pot! Drop the pot! Drop the 19 shots fired. Shots fired! Shots fired!
The coroner confirming the mother of 2 was fatally shot in the head. Her body blurred by police in the video.
I'm not taking hot boiling water to
Former Deputy Sean Grayson made a court appearance. Both his defense and prosecution making a number of requests ahead of the upcoming trial. Grayson's legal team wants to exclude things about Grayson's work history, his military discharge, and DUI. They even want some of the body camera footage from the night SONYA Massey was shot excluded from trial. The prosecution requested to include misconduct accusations throughout Grayson's law enforcement and military career. News Channel 20's Spencer Davis joins us now with the full list of what was granted and what wasn't, along with reactions from the friends and family of SONYA Massey. Spencer?
Judge Ryan Cadigan presided over a more informal hearing, with both the defense and the state's attorney being able to answer and ask questions without a set order. It didn't stop tensions and emotions from rising. When Friday's hearing date was set, the goal was to establish what evidence would and would not be allowed during the trial set for October. On your screen now are the motions filed by Grayson's legal team. Judge Cadigan denied all of the defense's motions, except for one. Grayson's U.S. Army discharge and DUI will not be allowed as evidence. Apologies for the technical difficulty. Grayson's scheduled for one more pretrial hearing set for October 2nd at 1:30 in Sangamon County. The online version of this story will be up in just a few minutes. Reporting for News Channel 20, I'm Spencer Davis.
I do hope we can get back to that. It was a very good story. Thank you, Spencer. The trial to determine whether or not Grayson committed first-degree murder against Sonya Massey is set to begin on October 20th in Peoria County.
And that's your morning report right here at Home on the Range of all the bad apples around the nation. Thanks for being here to watch it with me every morning. I really appreciate you. And thanks for showing up last night for the Bad Apple Report After Dark episode. That was interesting to see how those thug marshals in Vegas are treating the people. If you didn't watch that show last night, click on the link and watch it now. Otherwise, we'll see you right back here tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. bright and early. And I hope you have a great day.